Yesterday was a public holiday here in the UK, so it was bank holiday. I was so busy yesterday, yeah. I was watching snooker. They call it like pool in the Caribbean, so it's called snooker. Okay, so the weather is a bit shitty today. It's cloudy and it's gonna be raining later on in the day. So I just say let me come on here and just say hi to you beautiful people. Um because I missed yesterday, I missed you all yesterday on the live streaming. And a little bit of time I get to spend with my family. Like we was watching two snooker as a family. So we was enjoying it and it was so addicted. You understand? Watching it from the beginning, like the tournament, and it finished yesterday. So the Chinese guy won. I was so happy because I was backing him, you know, and it was so entertaining. The snooker. When you watching it, it's like you can't get it. Okay, so as the title suggested, I say how to you're gonna love yourself, eh? Continue to love yourself no matter what. Sometime in life we take our life for granted. We don't even take time sometimes to appreciate love ourselves. We don't even take time to slow down and stop rush life by, because sometimes we rush life by, we miss out on a lot of things. You understand? So that is the reason why. The reason why I'm putting this question here is because I don't want my to be showing out what not supposed to be showing out on here, because I'm not gonna put on my, like I have on a tights, but I don't want to be flashing. You understand? So I rather just hide myself like this until I'm ready to go and do the school run. I just want to be free. So that is the why I have on like my bicycle shorts. Yeah, but I don't want to be exposing too much. So that's the reason why. So loving yourself is very good to do. And always remember that self-love is the best love. Sometimes in our lives we tend to forget ourselves. We tend to everybody else, but we don't forget ourselves. So I want to tell you something that you can do to love yourself more and appreciate love yourself more and more each day. Okay? Take 5 or 10 minutes of your time each day, you know, to go out and pamper yourself, take care of yourself, go on a walk, cook your favorite meal, do something that for you and you alone. Take time. You was eyeing that suit of clothes or the shoe that you was eyeing and you wanted it for a long time. You deserve it, my love. Buy it. Listen to me. Every day, take it each day as if it's your last. I always say cherish life. Life is very precious. You have to cherish life. You have to enjoy life. You can't sit down and keep worrying about what other people might take if you do certain things. My love, live your life for you. I have passed that stage in my life whereby I'm gonna love myself. I'm gonna do what makes me happy. I'm gonna do me, and I don't care what anybody else say, because at the ending of the day, if I have to put myself in a box, right, and don't love myself and always gonna think of what somebody else say, I will be stuck at square one. I will not move. I will not be doing anything. I will just be sitting down and just saying, oh, I don't want to do that because somebody else might be feel offended, or somebody might think, hello, no, my love. I have to love myself enough to know that what makes me happy, I'm going to continue to do it more. And if other people have problem with it, that's their problem. I want you to do things that you love. Things that you enjoy, start to do it more. Start to love yourself. Start to pump yourself. Start to take care of yourself. Do things for yourself. Don't wait on somebody. You feel like you buy rose for yourself, buy flowers for yourself, buy things for yourself that you know, value yourself enough to appreciate love the things that you deserve. A lot of time we wait on other people to buy these things for us, and if you wait on other person to buy them and they never buy them, what's gonna happen to you? That is what you have to do. It's like the small things. Like me, I love to buy little things for myself, and I like to do things for myself. Anything that makes me happy, I'm gonna do it more. You understand? I like to dress up, so obviously I'm gonna buy clothes, but it's not like I'm gonna go out every day or everything. This year I have been very I'm very mindful of, I didn't purchase anything to be exact for the for since the year start, because I said, okay, let me give myself a break and just wear what I have in my wardrobe more. So what I usually do, I try to come up with different ways and styling. I like to dress up, so that is something I love to do, and that is something I feel good within myself. I feel happy, so I'm gonna continue doing. One thing I love to do again, I love to cook, right? So I'm always gonna try out different recipes. I'm always gonna try something different. What and the one thing I love about myself is, like, when it comes to skincare and anything to do with skincare, I put me there. I'm gonna take care of myself. Next thing I love, I'm gonna do for myself, yeah. I always tell myself that this every time day I tell myself that I am no better than nobody and nobody's better than me. So I always tend to don't compare myself with other people. I'm never gonna do that. You understand? I'm never gonna compare myself with nobody. Everybody have unique ways and the unique talents, and everybody have something different and special about them. So I am not gonna compare myself with them, because if I try to compare myself with them, I will be draining my energy. I will be draining the living life out of my body, because I am constantly gonna get up every day and compare myself with people. No, I am not competing with anybody. I'm not gonna compare myself with anybody as well. Please don't forget to thumbs up the live stream and share with somebody. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you're all about a goodie, welcome back. Thumbs up the live streaming as well. Loving yourself, meaning you have to know when to what to say, not to disrespect yourself and put yourself in a compromising position whereby you're gonna say things that you're gonna regret later on. So I want you to love yourself enough to know sometimes calm down, zip up your mouth. Not everything you have to open your mouth and involve yourself in. Take away yourself from situation and places. Don't put yourself in that. If you love yourself, you will not jeopardize your happiness. You will not jeopardize your peace of mind, and put yourself in some spaces where you know that if you start to do certain things, right, it gonna come back to you. It could be the detriment of yourself, meaning you're gonna break yourself down. So I want to urge you today, always remember, loving yourself, meaning that you have to know that this is not good for me. You understand? This is an energy drainer. This is something, if you put yourself in place, you're right, that things are gonna uplift you. Do things that makes you feel so happy, that you understand. Look yourself in the mirror. Always tell yourself that, listen to me, I'm beautiful, I'm wonderful, I'm lovable, I'm brave, I'm smart, I am important. Tell yourself these things, right? Because listen to me, you see, once you have an affirmation, and you be that person who gonna speak life into your life, listen to me, nothing can go wrong. A lot of times we said we love ourselves, and we are doing harm and damage to yourself. For example, you know that if you do certain things, right, to your body, you're gonna harm yourself. You understand? Drinking too much alcohol go damage your liver and all these things. Why are you drinking so much? So sometimes, if you love yourself, you have to take care of your internal. I know not for you not go out here, listen, go run off of this live streaming, because you might like your liquor. Yes, you like it, but drink it in moderation. Then have to drink every day to the point where you're gonna pass out, and then things that you love yourself, you're gonna know, like, oh, my body can't take too much of that, so you're gonna stop. You're a big old dirty smoker. You need to give it up. You understand? If you love yourself and you want to live long and you want to live a healthy life, you want your body healthy, you need to let go certain things. You can't say you love yourself and you keep doing damage to yourself. Another thing again, you cannot say you love yourself and every day you wake up, you're gonna sit down and be gossiping about somebody while you have your own business to attend to. If you love yourself, why not pour into yourself? Stop drawing yourself into some negative energy and some negative space, because loving yourself means you have to take yourself from certain situation. You can't always get up every day and you just put yourself in a position. And when things happen to you, you are the same one who's gonna come and cry and say, "Oh, I'm sorry I ever did that," or whatever. I want to tell you, listen to me. Me as one person, now come with me, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I make sure when I see my face pan I'm not interested. Because you see, one thing I always tell you, if you sit down right? And you will be gossiping with somebody about somebody that I think that same person that gossip about you with somebody else. So that is why I'm saying, what you love for yourself, make sure that you love it for others. Don't go in a listen to me, gossiping not carry nowhere. It not put you anywhere in life. All it just do, I put yourself in you're just draining energy and put yourself in some certain things. I want to tell you all, as a grown woman as well, me not have time. If you're gonna call me on my phone, make sure you're gonna call me and tell me something uplifting and something positive. You're gonna, or we're gonna joke and just have fun and just laugh and be free spirited people. Don't come and call me and tell me I'm not interested, because I love myself enough that I don't have time for them nonsense day. You see, there are stages in life that you have to let go certain behavior and certain trait. You can carry it right through your adulthood and guide and going. So no, my love, you have to let it go. One thing I noticed with you, some of you just say, oh, love yourself, and you will be with a man, he man beat you, he man cheat on you, you do all wicked man of evil. The same things goes for a man too. And you say you love yourself, but you still are staying there because what? If you love yourself enough, you're supposed to walk away. Value yourself enough to know your value, your self-worth, and have some confidence within yourself, self-worth, your self-esteem. Build up that and walk away. Because a lot of times what happen, I find, like in this current generation, parents, when they have children, especially boy or girl, right? And in a relation, especially for girls, I'm speaking about, because these things happen a lot to women, right? If a man is he lift up your hand one time, you're not, you love yourself, you're gonna walk away. You're not with your next man, because what you are trying to tell your daughters, right? You are trying to tell your daughters that it's okay to stay with a man who beats you and cheat on you. That is why the pattern will continue. If you love yourself, you'll walk away. You're not staying there, you walk away. You walk away from that relationship. That relationship is not better. If you value yourself and love yourself enough, and right, and you know what you will not accept. You cannot say you cannot say the words and then you not do the action. It make no sense to Jack. It don't make no sense, because if you said that you are not taking disrespect, hitting, cheating, this whatever from no matter whoever, and you still staying there, you don't love yourself. Because if you love yourself enough and you value yourself, you will walk out. You won't stay there. I always tell myself, it's like I have to go know that is getting they are coming into their own, right? Soon my eldest one, in the next 3 years, right, she will be like 13. In the next 2 years she will be like 13, right? I am telling myself, like, as a mother, right, I have to let her know, like, these are the certain things that I will not accept. Both of the girls, I will not accept, and I don't want them to accept this kind of behavior. If they see their mother accepting certain behavior, they're gonna come up and they're gonna feel like, oh, my mom did stay because she whatever she, do you understand? I'm just giving an example of what she saw or what you accept. You understand? So that is why I'm saying, sometimes we as parents, we have to be very careful of the things that we accept in ourselves. We have to love ourselves to walk away. You understand? Walk away and show that you don't have to stay there. You understand? You don't have to stay in a relationship. You understand? Sometimes you have to let your self-worth, right, triumph love. A lot of times, some of you do not even know the meaning of love. When somebody love you, they want to treat you, they will not disrespect you. Whether you are there or not, they will not disrespect you. Somebody who claims they love you would not disrespect you behind your back, right? Because a lot of time people say, oh, I love the person, I respect the person. But yet, when you are not there, the disrespect is there. But when you are present, they share and you show. I don't like fakeness, because I want you to show me the real you. If you are going to disrespect me in front of my face, me want to see some, me go know where my headspace there. Because at the ending of the day, you can't sit down and tolerate disrespect, because your children gonna come up and feel like that is the way to go. And that is why we have a generation of young people seeing their parents accepting certain behavior, right? They say they love themselves, but they accepting that behavior, so that behavior still stems down. The beating, they stay. The disrespect, they stay. They stay. That is why I call it low self-esteem and don't have any confidence. They don't know their value and they don't know their self-worth. That is why they are still. Sometimes you have to look deep within yourself and ask yourself this question: what do I want out of this relationship? Why am I allowing these kind of things to happen to me? Remember, you are in control, you are in control of your life. So whatever you accept, if you put down your foot and tell it, oh, I'm not gonna take the disrespect because I love myself too much, that person gonna realize from day one they're gonna take. Listen to me, don't ever let them slip up one time. You understand? Because the one time they slip up, they feel like they get the leeway to continue to disrespect you. Love yourself enough to know when somebody disrespect you. Love yourself enough to know when somebody try to bring you down to ground zero. Love yourself enough to walk away. You understand? You cannot say love yourself and every day you just sit down every day like somebody punching back, disrespect, everything, and you just sit there every day and you just tell yourself, oh, I love that person, oh, I love that person. You love that person when the person love you. If the person love you as they claim, they will not disrespect you. At no point in time they will not disrespect you. That is why I say disrespect, right? Respect go both ways. So if you're the one who is dashing out disrespect, expect to get back disrespect. Because I always tell people, disrespect now, you can't buy it, and something you have to earn. So if you're not respecting me to the level that I'm respecting you, me not need for that care and I waste my energy and my time with you. Because at the ending of the day, yeah, time that is lost, I cannot get it back. And if those things sometimes drain you to a point whereby you start to feel worthless, you start to feel like you're no good, you blame yourself for everything. So I want to encourage you, young woman out there, don't, and young man, only stay in any abusiveness. Love yourself enough to walk away. You don't need to stay, because this love does not hurt. When they say that a hurt, it means like physical, emotionally. If somebody has drained you, every day you're stressed out. You understand? Every day you're crying because of the disrespect, the constant, whatever. You see everybody call me out of my name? Hey, don't let anybody call out your name. A lot of time I find like sometimes you see people joking in public, and like you will see them on social media joking, they call each other name and then they say, oh, I joke, yeah, I joke. We're not joking, because at the end of the day, I was given a name, right? And if you don't wanna call me by my name, get something that is, call me like babes, love, sweetheart, or something, but not disrespect me and call me the B word. Some people call it B word. I notice this trend going wrong, like man I call woman bro. Meaning, I do not know what is happening to this generation of people, young people, where they call a woman bro. Listen to me, yeah. I tell my daughter, don't let nobody call you bro. Nobody no call you bro. You're a woman. You're a princess. You understand? You're a princess right now because you're not thing. When you reach a young woman, then you're gonna be like a queen, empress. You understand? That is something you have to hold yourself to high standard and call yourself the good up name of them. Not sit down and wait for people for your recognition. Not sit down for people to give you a good name and all these things. Yeah, so sometimes you have to already know that you are that and you are call yourself that name. Don't be afraid to call yourself that name. Empress, queen, all them kind of things. They call themselves these things. And you always hear some people talk about, oh, she a empress, she a queen, she a this, she a that. Listen to me. Don't let nobody dim your light. Don't let anybody use their mouth and try to talk upon you, or try to belittle you, or try to make you feel like you are not in that category or that caliber of being called that. Listen to me, as a melanated woman, I am a queen, I'm an empress. You understand? And that is something I will continue to call myself. I don't business who no one call me that. I don't business what who wanna say it. I don't care. At the end of the day, you have to lift up yourself. You have to put yourself on a pedestal. You have to praise up yourself and love yourself enough to call yourself the good name of them. Praise up yourself. When nobody not praise up yourself. Me not business when nobody wanna say. Me go continue to praise up myself. Me go continue to lift up myself because listen to me. I one thing with me. Nobody me not sit down and wait and no one to tell me they love me because at the end of the day, me love myself too much that any extra love that me get, you just add it onto what already said. You see, when you have that self-love deep within you and you know what self-love is, you understand? The S is for self. You understand? The E is for evolving. You understand? These are the things that we do. The F is for doing nice things, favor. You understand? Favoring yourself. You understand? And then now you have the L was for love. Love. F for fear, you're not fear nothing. You understand? And the L again, you're gonna put love, lasting love for yourself. The O is for always not overreacting to negative energy, but always evolving. You understand? It's just like a door, you're evolving. You understand? The V is that you are virtuous. You understand? You are victorious. You understand? Call up your names and then put label upon yourself. Put on them. No matter with people. And wait until somebody might say whatever, I don't business, me don't live for people, me live for myself. People chat you every day, they wake up, they will chat out your rasta jaw. Are you gonna sit down and want me no business? Who want to talk to me? When people talk, anybody chat me by about they respect me. You understand? And if you can't say to my face that me say is a big old coward, you can't say to my face. So chat to my back. That is why I say E. Love yourself. You understand? Love yourself. No compare yourself to nobody. No let nobody tell you that they're better than them. Listen to me. The riches that you have in this life are your health. You understand? Health is wealth. That is the riches. Love yourself unconditionally. Love yourself. Live your life unapologetically. Every day, it does not matter what. Love yourself. Now sit down and wait on people to do that for you, my beautiful viewers and subscribers. I hope that today's topic has been informative to you. I know sometimes people click on and click off because they like mix up a drama and they like the negativity, and when they don't see that, they will hop off here. That is what I want them to do, because I don't want people who don't have a sense of reasoning and do not come on my live stream with an open mind and willing to conversate, or engage. So if you don't have that those kind of things, and you want to come on the live streaming and don't come with an open mind, you always feel like what you say is it, and you don't feel like anything anybody else said is trash. Well, that's on you, my love. Because I'm an open book, and I'm gonna speak my mind, and I'm gonna say what I feel to say. As long as me not call nobody name, as long as I am not disturbing no one, you understand, I'm gonna be on here and I'm gonna speak like I wanna speak. One thing before I go here, I just come across my mind, as it's just so hurtful sometimes that I feel like as human, there's a segregation of, like, if something happened to one race of person, it doesn't bother me until it hits home. Then everybody wants you to come together. As a melanated woman, right? I find like this is such a disrespect. You understand? This is my opinion. Like, as I look back here, and I really look into myself, and I was saying like, they normal say, they say, I don't even like to use the word black, because black is like, it's that derived from slavery. So I like to say melanated. Who want vex me no business, because I'm not a color. I'm not a color. Because if you look at the color black, me not look like that. You understand? It's like everything that good, they put it on the black. They say black. So me always call myself melanated. what I find like every why is it that when it comes to February of each year, they want to give us melanated people. One, they must say, they must. This is the disrespect I don't understand. Like 1 month, they're gonna say, "Oh, February we're giving you as you're gonna say melanated month." You can call it what you want to call it, but I call it melanated because melanin is in our skin, so I find that more appropriate. You understand? And melanated month, 1 month, which is February. I see that as disrespect. No other race has been given 1 month to say, "Hey, take that 1 month and celebrate yourself." Or take this 1 month and celebrate your ancestors. Take this one. No other race but the melanated race. Why? That is why I say, sometimes you cannot follow mainstream media when it comes to these things and the things that they feel like. Nobody can come tell me, like, you giving me like February, you're gonna call it like melanated month. And after that, what happened? I am a melanated woman 365 days per year. And I will not let nobody dictate to me how I gonna celebrate myself and how I'm gonna celebrate my ancestors and what they have done for me to be able to stand, be here to be speaking to you all. I am a melanated one 365 days, and I will continue to celebrate I will be celebrating myself and also my ancestors, right? And the wider the community of the melanated community, I will continue to support them 365 days and uplift them, because listen to me, we are the only race they want to give us 1 month. The disrespect, no other race, and I say, oh, shove that, take that and celebrate yourself. Excuse me, sometimes we have to sit down and we have to ask ourselves, like, who give you that right to tell me that? No, that is what I used to. When it just started, I used to say, okay, happy you think. But then when I look within myself and I break it down and I say, you know what, that is a disrespect. I am celebrating myself 365 days and my ancestors. My ancestors deserve to be celebrated 365 days of the year. And also 1 month that they want to give us, you cannot crumble everything and put everything in place for what if to learn your history. It's a continuing process. So sometimes we don't always have to jump on the bandwagon when they give us something. They're not supposed to give us nothing. We're supposed to know as the African race that we're supposed to be celebrating ourselves whenever we want to celebrate ourselves 365 days. We're supposed to do that like other everybody else. Nobody now have the right to tell us that, like, we giving you 1 month, celebrate yourself, and after the 1 month done, it's like we back to normal. No, that's disrespect, and there is no other race that they have been doing that too. And I find like when it comes to certain race or certain group of people, like we tend to look down. A lot of people tend to look down on us as melanated people because of what has been feeding to them and what have been taught to them without they even doing their own research and find out, like, this is what happened. You understand? Our ancestors suffered a lot, and listen to me, sometimes when you listen and you watch and you read of what our ancestors will, tears come to your eyes. Tears, literally tears drop out my eyes. And our history is rich, and it's rich and it's sad at the same time because of what our ancestors, and it's still affecting us today. A lot of people realize, like, why is that we always shouting? Why is it we always like very defensive? Why is it we always like, and every time we react when people say certain things or do certain things, they'll say, oh, we are aggressive, we are this, we are that. People do not understand when a race of people your ancestors have been enslaved, it do affect us because it has been passed down to generation, meaning the trauma is still here within in our melanated community. And as I get older now and I sit down and and I analyze, even when going to primary school back in the Caribbean, the beating, when I look back at the beating I used to get from my mother and the beating I used to get from the teachers, I ask myself sometimes, like, when you look back at history, our ancestors was beaten. You get beaten to till whale and marks and stuff like that leave on the backs, and that is how we was getting beaten, like on our backs or on our hands. These are the things that our ancestors went through, and when you look back on that, they was using strap, the same strap that was used to beat our ancestors. So if you don't tell me like these things have not been trauma and been passed down, we you are living in a you are not you are not like your mind. You need to clear up your mind and realize that these things do affect us up to this day. And that is why I say we have to free our mind from mental slavery. We you understand, we have to free our mind, but we cannot forget in order for us to be come together as a melanated race. That is why there is so much of divisiveness, is because the it has been overshadowed, and every day it has been overshadowed. And if you look within our melanated community, a lot of time people say, oh, this is happening in a melanated community, this is happening, this is happening. This was happening way before we were born, because our ancestors went through that, and because of the trauma, the stigma that was passed down, right? You see these things still happening in the black community, because in the Caribbean, parents beat you. Over here they don't beat. You can't hit. In America you can't hit either. Canada can't hit. But in the Caribbean, I don't know if they still beating in the schools, but they do beat. I used to beat you a lot. Beat you to the point that your hand wail, or beat you to the point where like your skin wailed, and sometimes you know. And I say sometimes like the trauma is really deep. And if we look really within ourselves, our history is not an easy walk in the park. If our if it's gonna take like years to know our full history and know what our ancestors went through. And it's so sad that sometimes some of our melanated people, they laugh and they take these things for a joke, like they don't understand the seriousness of these things. That sometimes when you see people being a certain ways because of the trauma that was passed down from generation to generation. And that's why we need to come together and try to find solution and ways to come together. We need to build up the businesses. We need to come together as well, and we need to support our black owned businesses, and and let them grow. A lot of times the reason why the black owned product is so expensive is because they do not get a backing a lot from the melanated community, and also the funding is not there. So you understand, everybody taking from us, but nobody is putting back anything into our melanated community. And everybody setting up shop in the mostly where melanated people are, and also what melanated people consume, like what they use in terms of hair product, the food that they eat. They purchasing these things, but they are not eating it. So we need to start to come together and buy our own stuff and start to sell it back to our people. We need to support our black owned business so that they can get the prices at a reasonable price, and also like we can build and we can expand as a melanated community. I know some of you might feel they're not feeling, but I don't care. I want our people to evolve and grow. So I'm gonna urge you to look for some. If you're looking for some looking I'm gonna my thing is now I'm looking at some melanated company. We're gonna do like black like melanated like product for melanated here, because I find like when I go in the shop I cannot find, like when I go in the shop and you look, there is nothing in there like say natural for the our hair texture. Everything have something in there that is not for hair. That is why it's not working. I find like if I use like a hair oil or something, my hair will be curly, yeah. But then after when few hours, if you not few hours, if you like give it like an hour, so it just get back dry. Everything in my hair just get back dry, and if the product gone out, then you have to add more. So if the product is not for here, so um I'm gonna start to look to even to make my own skin my own skincare product and also my hair product. I'm gonna start to cook up something in the kitchen, like start to do some remedy, like make get some coconut and get some rosemary and get some different oils and start to concussion them together and start to make hair product for my girls as well. Because I feel like, and I love raw shea butter, and if I get raw shea butter, I feel like I can do so much with raw shea butter. You understand? So I think I'm gonna look into doing, see if I could get somebody to get me some raw, like, or Russia butter from Africa, like, where I can use, like, nothing is added to it, just the rawness of the shea butter. I think I might see if I could get somebody on TikTok or somebody who, I can hook, they can hook me up with that, because listen to me. I feel like we need to start to support our own and build our own. So I'm gonna head on out of here now. Thank you all, because I need to go on the school run. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for the thumbs up. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for love and support. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you beautiful people tomorrow in another live streaming, because I missed yesterday. That's why I come on today. So see you tomorrow. Bye.